Or as Jericho says, a sexy Friday.
From Studio One, welcome to this Friday, February the 3rd edition of the Ringside Report. I am Ryan Young, joined on the phone, as always, by the king of controversy, Anthony Smoody. Smoody, how we doing? It's Friday.
Let's see, it's Super Bowl weekend. I feel lucky. Let's rock and roll.
Who are you taking in Vegas?
I'm going New England. Maybe Atlanta might pull off the upset. You never know.
Last year, everyone said Carolina was going to win, and they're like, oh, well, and then here Denver won. I'm going Atlanta with the upset.
Yeah.
You ready to, now that we got that out of the way, you ready to recap some wrestling?
Yeah, let's hear about some good news.
No, we'll get to that in a little bit. Let's start off by recapping SmackDown. John Cena comes out as the WWE Champion for the 16th time. Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton interrupt him. Luke Harper then comes out to make the save. Shane McMahon makes a tag team match for right now. Randy Orton hits the RKO and John Cena. Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt defeat John Cena and Luke Harper. Carmella gets a win. Dolph Ziggler defeats Kalisto. Becky Lynch and Naomi defeat Mickie James and Alexa Bliss. Then you have American Alpha, the Usos, the Ascension, the Vaudevillains, the Breezango, Rhino and Heath Slater all brawling it out. We'll get to that in a minute. And then AJ Styles defeats Dean Ambrose. Tony, we have the card almost officially announced for Elimination Chamber in less than 2 weeks, a week from Sunday. It is going to be Naomi getting a chance against the for the SmackDown Women's title against Alexa Bliss. Do you like that match?
I like it. There's 2 wins she's got over Alexa Bliss, but I think what Shane and Daniel should do is, or right now what Shane should do is, ban Mickie James from ringside in that matchup because she likes to interfere in the match.
Also, you're going to have a tag team turmoil between American Alpha for the tag titles. Usos, Ascension, Vaudevillains, Breezango, Rhino, and Heath Slater. Are you surprised they're not doing this in the chamber?
No, I would do it in a tag team turmoil because it's different because you never know what you can expect. You can have the American Alpha defend the titles first and then probably lose automatically to the Usos, and then they have to fight again. It's going to be, every team's going to compete one against each other.
And then, of course, you have the main event. It's going to be the Elimination Chamber. It's going to be John Cena, AJ Styles, Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper, Miz, and Baron Corbin. And Dolph Ziggler, right?
Yes, I like how it's going to go. But
or it's not, never mind, Dolph Ziggler's not in that. Or is he? I don't know. I don't think so. But anyway, you like it?
What were you saying?
Do you like it?
I like it. I like how it is. John Cena's got to prove that if he goes to WrestleMania, anything can happen in the chamber. Remember, back in, I have to think, 2008 or 2009, Edge defended the World Heavyweight Championship, or no, the WWE Championship, lost it to Triple H, lost it in the first chamber, ended up going to the second chamber match and winning the World Heavyweight Championship to walk out. So it could happen.
Of course, and of course, the Elimination Chamber will be taking place a week from this Sunday on the WWE Network. Now, of course, 205 Live, Tony Nese defeats Lince Dorado. Tozawa makes his debut and gets a win. And then in your main event, Cedric Alexander and Jack Gallagher get a win over Neville and Noam Dar. Do you got anything exciting to talk about with 205 Live, or do we just go to commercial?
Neville's got to keep defending his title somewhere, and then let's go commercial.
Well, he's going to defend it somewhere. I just don't know where. But I'm sure what's his face, Rich Swann's going to get a rematch, and he was injured. But we'll see.
Austin Aries?
I'm sure I think he's coming back. I think he'll be ready soon. But that'll make things exciting. We're going to take a time out. When we come back, we're going to recap Ring of Honor, and of course, we're going to talk about the news that shook the wrestling world on the road to WrestleMania on Wednesday. That's next on the Ringside Report. Welcome back here to the Ringside Report for this Friday. Glad you could join us. Of course, before we recap Ring of Honor, we want to talk about the news that kind of shook the wrestling world on Wednesday. And of course, we are recording this early, so there might be a bigger update, but it isn't official. Seth Rollins did get injured during the attack by Samoa Joe on Monday Night Raw. He's injured, and it looks like odds are he's going to miss WrestleMania for the second straight year. Tony, your thoughts on how this affects, because that storyline was coming in hot between Triple H and Seth Rollins, and even Samoa Joe getting thrown in. And now, if Seth Rollins is out for a long period of time, we're not going to get a chance to see that again.
Well, it's disappointing for having Joe come in there, but I think what they could do is have Seth Rollins go on one bandy and still kick Triple H's ass, but I don't think that's going to happen. I would wait till SummerSlam to kick Triple H's ass. Or
do they wait till next year's WrestleMania? I believe this was a match that was supposed to happen last year at WrestleMania. That didn't happen now this year. So remember, Seth Rollins, last time he was in a WrestleMania was the first one the Ringside Report covered in Santa Clara when he cashed in his Money in the Bank.
Well, I would probably say maybe if he... Well, let's see, how long do we have WrestleMania? Like 2 months? A month?
61 days?
Well, if
or 50-something? I don't know.
If the doctors declare him in 61 days, I would expect him to be in WrestleMania. Maybe not to be in a match, maybe to screw Triple H over.
I mean, he can try, but if he has to have surgery and all that, I don't think they want to risk that.
Well, he can do what he did back in San Antonio. Step on Triple H's territory again. Show up and try to interrupt an NXT TakeOver match.
But they're not going to do it if he's injured, and for real.
What they're going to do is, since he's going to be at WrestleMania, why don't we do it at Summer? Why don't we have him take over NXT TakeOver and challenge Triple H to a match at SummerSlam, where it finally ends inside Hell in a Cell in Brooklyn?
I think we have to just wait and find out how long he's out for, because if this is a terrible injury and he's out for, if it's a torn ACL or something like that, he's out for a year. That might almost take him out till next year's WrestleMania. But now, but think about this. What if they take out Rollins now that he's out and put in Finn Balor?
That would be interesting. Have Joe and Finn Balor.
And then, like, think about this. If Triple H is using Samoa Joe as his man, what if Seth Rollins uses Finn Balor as his guy, and they do the little switch right there?
That would be awesome.
Because Triple H, they're not gonna, if they better not throw him into a storyline here for WrestleMania. If he's not in a storyline, we don't need him on the card. We've seen him enough times at WrestleMania. Let's see Joe and Balor one-on-one at WrestleMania and have that instead of Triple H.
Yeah, we would have that, and then. But remember, Seth Rollins, didn't he get hurt last year in November in a house show?
Wasn't that with Sting?
No,
or no?
That was after.
He hurt Sting. How did he get hurt? Was that with Kane? That was with Kane.
No, yeah, that was Kane, because remember, he jumped off the top rope and he landed awkwardly on his knee, and he missed until May of Extreme Rules, which is in May.
Yep.
So that was, what, a good 4 or 5 months he was out for?
Yep, and hopefully we'll have a update on this story either on Monday's show or Wednesday's show. Stay tuned, of course, and of course you guys will hear it anyway, but we'll give our thoughts on when we officially find out Seth Rollins' length of injury. Quickly, let's recap Ring of Honor. Cheeseburger and Will Ferrara lose in a triple threat tag team match to the Tempura Boys and 2 other teams. Young Bucks announced that the winner of that match would become the #1 contender, so Tempura Boys will get a match this upcoming week on Ring of Honor television for the tag team titles. Ring of Honor TV title on the line, Marty Scurll retains against Juice Robinson. And then in the Decade of Excellence tournament, Jay Briscoe defeats Jay Lethal. That means we're going to see Jay Briscoe against Daniels in the finals. How do you like that? I know your guy didn't make it. I'm sorry, Tony.
Well, I'm gonna go with Christopher Daniels now because I expect Christopher Daniels to get a title shot over Jay Briscoe and face whoever the champion, Kyle O'Reilly, the champion.
No, Adam Cole is.
Oh, Adam Cole got back the title?
Yeah, he won it in January in Tokyo.
Oh.
Kyle O'Reilly's no longer in Ring of Honor. His contract expired.
Oh, okay.
He expect him to be debuting in WWE soon.
Well, maybe if it would not be, instead of Christopher Daniels, maybe Jay Briscoe gets a title shot, faces Adam Cole for the title.
We'll see what happens. Of course, I believe in a couple of weeks we'll have the finals of that, and the winner of that will get a match against Adam Cole, baby. Also, Adam Cole did cut a promo during that show, and he said he is the Ring of Honor World Champion, and we'll see what happens next. And he took out Kyle O'Reilly, and that's exactly what we're going to take a time out. When we come back, we're going to recap NXT to close out the week. That's next on the Ringside Report. Welcome back here to the Ringside Report for this Friday, February 3rd. Super Bowl coming up. Before we recap Ring of Honor, I just want to let you guys know, for you folks that watched Monday or Wednesday's show, there was a little change. We did not have our opening video, and we did not have, it was kind of a little different. The main thing is because right now there's so many videos, because we have over 500 or 400 episodes. We have 446 coming into today. So as of right now, I'm currently in the process of deleting a lot of our shows from over the last 2.5 years. Not the important ones. I didn't delete our first ever episode, Ringside Report 100, all of our stuff from WrestleMania. That's all on there. I'm still in the process of doing it. So if you folks want to get a chance to check out our best stuff, it's on there. But to get memory, to be able to upload stuff again, I have to delete some of our shows, which it hurts me to do, but Tony, I'm still keeping all of our good memories, and that's what counts, right?
You should have made a DVD. Damn.
Well, you never know. You never know what can happen, Smoothie. But
yeah.
What's up?
Since we get out of this day, I got one for you.
Go ahead. I think I already had one, but go for it.
All right. What's your out of this day?
I don't know, but it was just shown. What was yours?
Mine was, let's say, 6 years ago, the blizzard of 2011. How do you like that?
It was on February 3rd?
It was the day, it was technically February 2nd, but, you know.
So yesterday.
It was the week of, first week of February, we had a big blizzard.
I remember that. My grandma, rest in peace, she called my mom. She was barricaded in her house because of the snow.
23 inches we got that day.
I remember. That was 2011. Did the groundhog see his shadow yesterday?
No. I believe he did. We have spring support. We don't have any more winter. We're going to hit early spring.
And good. Spring ahead our clocks. The same day as Fastlane in Milwaukee.
Oh, I'm going to be in Milwaukee, actually.
Ring of Honor is going to have an announcement about, or Ringside Report's going to have an announcement about that coming up in a couple of weeks. Before we do that, speaking of that, Tony, I took advantage of WWE's offer. I bought a Goldberg shirt.
Nice.
And I also bought, which you guys will see soon, I was on a buying spree. I bought Ringside Report's newest shirt. It's you'll see it. I got it shipped. It'll be here probably within the next week or so. So in the next week, I'll unveil, because every 100 episodes, I'm 50 behind. I make a new Ringside Report shirt, so it will be unveiled sometime in the next couple of weeks. Look forward to that. Also, finally, let's recap NXT, because we've been babbling a lot today. Ember Moon defeats Aaliyah. Tyler Bate, who's the UK champion. Did you watch that UK tournament at all?
Yes, I did.
I didn't. Was it good?
It was very interesting. A lot of new talent in the UK coming to WWE show.
And the only person I recognized was Mandrews. But anyway, Tyler Bates defeats Ori Larson, and then No Way Jose defeats Elias Sampson. That's your NXT, Tony.